Are you ready for the greatest show in crypto, baby? Are you ready for the greatest show in crypto? I can't wait. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You're with the Crypto Lifer, baby. And we are night riding. That is the name of the track we're about to play. Night riding, baby. We're night riding. Night riding. And play that track, daddy-o. Love this track. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here with me, the Crypto Lifer. You are lifers. Together, we are all crypto lifers. I will die. And there will be many crypto lifers around and alive. Let me fix my floor mat. There we go. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to this beautiful Friday. It feels good to be alive. Let's go, baby! Woo! I feel good to breathe. I feel good to be here. I feel good to be with each and every one of you. Let's put the lemon into the water. Let's get ready for a beautiful day. Let's break it down. Let's break it down. Let's talk about the AI coins. Let's look at what's cracking. Can we zoom out and see what's happening? Put the lemon in the water. Let's take a big sip. Stay hydrated. Did you work out today? I got my abs going. As I spilled the water all over myself. Got my abs going. And did dynamic core today. Felt pretty good. Extra sip today. Extra sip. Extra hydration, baby. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you all for being here. Doing damage every single day. Let's talk about it. Let's break it down. Let's get into the chat, shall we? Boom, here we go. Look at the ticker across the screen. Remember, this is not financial advice. Nothing I say and do here should be taken as financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. And let's take a look here. Bitcoin pumping hard. The graph, GRT pumping hard. Graph link protocol, I put that out this morning too as well. Looked like it was nice. Link looking pretty nice. Polkadot pumping and Ethereum doing damage. And let's break it down. Let's talk about it. Let's look at bitty Bitcoin for the beginning of the day. The last few days I've been doing altcoins, but we're back to Bitcoin, back to Bookmap. So this is a short. The short is in a bull flag, all right? And it could break to the upside. We have a little bit of bearish div. We want this bearish div to play out. That's what we want on this short here. We want this swing up on price action subtly, and then swing down. This crazy wick too. We got a crazy wick to the upside. Would get eaten back down. We want to see this make a Bart Simpson, and that would be Bitcoin flying right back to a V-shaped recovery, right? If we do it, that would be like Bitcoin just punching right back above almost, 22,000, 22,005 areas. So right off the bat though, the short is oversold on the 1 hour time frame. It's oversold in the 15-minute. I love to open longs like this. This is exactly how I like to open up a long swing trade. This looks really nice. So there's a chance that the Bitcoin short goes up 15%. I just have to put that out there at the beginning of the trade. I'm so sorry. When do I open up with a Bitcoin short? The last time I opened up this trade, this entire live stream with a Bitcoin short, long time ago, right? So I don't even know if I've ever actually opened with the short. Got this fuzzy in my nose. So just heed this. The probability says that we may get a move. Oversold stochastics inside of what looks to me like a bull flag with a measured move up, 15% gains. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. We're back to our Binance chart again. We've been dancing all around. Same thing here for, I started this morning and I said, listen, the 15-minute is oversold. It's going to bump. I said, look for it to go to the top of the channel here, but I believe it's just making the right shoulder. And we started the morning down here, 2 hours ago, and I put my update at about 7:30, so it's been 2.5 hours. I suggested you will get a bump to the upside, but are you making the right shoulder? I said the 15-minute will get high. Then you're going to get an overbought 15-minute and an overbought 1 hour time frame, and you got a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder here. So I'm just, playing the TA the way it says it's going to be played. We need a short squeeze up to the 200 SMA. So what we need is a short squeeze up to here. That's what's going to say, and then maybe we can channel through this. So we basically need a wing. We need a wing right back through this shallow liquidity zone here. See, shallow because it's high here, comes in shallow, comes out again, right? So this is the gap of the VRVP. All right, this is the gap of the VRVP. Sam was right again. Shout out to Robert Hazem. Sorry if you covered these DGen plays, but what are your thoughts on VeChain and Gala? I don't think they're DGen plays, honestly. Vet and Gala long-term, substantial projects. Gala is like a giant metaverse gaming company that is like really, really substantial, has a lot of people working, and is not going anywhere. VeChain's been along a long time. had dealings with the Chinese government at one point with supply chain. I used to sneeze in 2s. I guess now I sneeze in 3s. God bless me there. But so, yeah, I mean, we have a shoulder head and a shoulder for Bitcoin. Not looking amazing. What could save us? What could stop it? Is the 7 minute going to do a squeeze? Is something brewing? Do we see a flag on any time frame? We really don't. So we're in a bearish rectangle, in my humble opinion, with a measured move down all the way of the length of the pole to 20,800. All right. So just remember, it was highly likely we were going to move through that gap. All right. Once we lost that area and once we lost this point of control, it was highly likely we were coming down to 21,800. All right. I said it for like 10 days straight. It happened. It's weird, man. I did Zoom last night, and so it's clipping the mic for whatever reason. Like the mic level's different than it used to be. Every time I use Zoom, changes. I did a Zoom thing last night. Oh, yeah, and then I had to change the... I see the green screen. I only got to see it on... I got to go to Twitter to see it because I need like a white background. I can't see it. I'm colorblind. So that'd be hard for me to detect. Boom, boom. Yeah, Zoom ruins my setup. I don't know what it does. I turn my computer off at night. Used to do it at the weekly screen share last year too. You know what I mean? So unless we get a crazy short squeeze, right, which is highly unlikely, don't tell me Bitcoin's pumping when it's just moving a little bit, man. Come on. I mean, 5 minute, fine. 5 minutes in a flag. Look, let's zoom in. That's been happening weird too. It's been like like moving funny when I'm trying to find my move. 5 minutes in a flag here. That's all you got. I mean, you have some momentum though. So that's what you're looking at. A bit of a cup and handle. See, cup. You almost have a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder there too. You are pointing up, but you're kind of at the end of the stick already. You know. So I don't know. I see the 15 minute heading back to the bottom of the pattern here. And then we just got to hope that the 1 hour doesn't melee us. But, you know, right now the probability, I'm not telling you what is right or wrong. I'm telling you what the probability is. And I look at this every day, so I believe I'm pretty correct when I tell you the probability. Probability is that we're going to go to the downside here, unless we get some time to crazy short squeeze. The good thing is that we have this swing down to swing down. We have a bullish divergence, which tells us that should be our bottom right there. So if you trade bullish divergence, you could go for the long, right? But you just have to realize that you're fighting a possible head and shoulder and an oversold 15 minute and 1 hour stochastic, which in majority of the time we don't get a push to the upside. But anything is possible, all right? Anything is possible. We'll remove this and show you the major resistance area that we have to get back above is 22K. It's 21,933, but which is 22K. I guess 21,930, I guess, right there we have to get above. But honestly, I won't feel comfortable until we get above this high volume node again. This area right up in here, this point of control, which is 22,800. So I need to see 22,800 to remain bullish, in my humble opinion. Even if we get all the way up here, we could get a rejection, right? So let's look at our bigger time frame for a split second and see what's going on. So that's what I see happening for Bitcoin. All right, I showed you a 5 minute flag that may have a lackluster pump, not amazing. And I showed you a head and shoulder on the 15 minute and the 1 hour. Both are oversold. That's going to take 5 to 7 hours to play out, and it's a low liquidity Friday. So I see sideways or downward action for Bitcoin. I see sideways or downward action for Bitcoin. And it took me a couple minutes. Today wasn't one of those days we had to sit on Bitcoin for an hour and a half. Like, there was a couple days we didn't even do any super chats because we were doing it every single time. Okay. It's weird. I saw it too, but I couldn't tell. All right, cool. Let's take a look here on the all-time history index. So everyone's wondering where the new low will be. And we knew we needed to make a new low. That's how trends work. You have your low, you have your high, low, high, higher, low. I'll tell you what right now. Based on what I call is hidden bullish divergence, which is now very well established here, it's just so likely that we make a move to the upside. I almost feel like we're going to, if I had to make a call, I'd say we V-shape recovery back into this. We channel down for a couple more days. So we V-shape recovery in here based off the hidden bullish. We channel down and then we blast out. And we hit the measured move. That's my call. I'm making the call on hidden bullish. You know, we could go lower. Hidden bullish could get established all the way till we go here and touch the zone. So we could go lower. That would be like textbook right there. Because that would be like textbook hidden bullish. To me, it still is hidden bullish, though. I mean, it's like textbook hidden bullish at this point. So I like what I'm seeing here. You know, this is an overall bigger idea. But however, you know, even though I hope, you know, even though I see this happening, I'm an open-minded trader that believes anything can happen. So I have to see smaller time frames break above previous resistance points. Like if we zoom in here, what I like about this is look at this, just look at this. Resistance, 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 and we hit it. Also, when I finally went into this area here, they've been covering it every day, so I couldn't see it because look, price action is there. But I almost want to take, if I take, I wanted to take the label off. Plus button. What is the plus button? Anyway. Oh, there it is. So anyway, the idea is this. See, there's a little node here. See it? It's hard to see. But there's a node sticking out right there. And we kind of created it, I guess. But it was, you know. So it says, hey. And now that you have daily candles, like do we have a daily tweezer bottom? This is weird. Why is it doing that? It's been doing that recently. Wasn't doing it like a few weeks ago. It's stuttering when I zoom in, you know. So look, we have tweezer bottoms here. We're touching the 200 SMA and we're bouncing. We don't want to go below this 200 SMA. If the 4 hour goes below this yellow line, not good. That's bearish for me. I like to open up shorts the second we open a candle below the 200 SMA. However, a bounce is in order. A bounce is in order when you're very bullish. So we have tweezer bottoms on the 4 hour time frame. Candle will close in 36 minutes and confirm that we have a tweezer bottom, which are 2 wicks on the bottom edge with an oversold area. And we have hidden bullish divergence. This tells me that we will move back to the upside. All right. But we could go lower all the way to this next zone here, 21,280, and still have hidden bullish divergence. So can we bounce off the 200 SMA is the question. That's the big deal. Like that's what everybody wants to know, right? If you need a trading platform, hit Alt Tradie. That's the greatest place to go. Alt Tradie, I know the owner and creator. Dude worked for the UK government. So many different people. Don't ever call this phone again, ever again. You have no right to call this phone. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate you all for being here. I don't give that number to anybody, so whoever calls that phone is strange. You know what I mean? I've never given the number out. Maybe like 2 people. So it always bugs me out when people call that number. It's like they must search numbers and just call whoever they want. Cold calling. All right, so looking here at Bitcoin, I do see some bullishness off hidden bullish divergence. If you know me and you've watched me trade, I've made many a big move off hidden bullish. I called the downtrend of Bitcoin at 30,000. The reversal back up right there with hidden bullish. Ave, many other different trades in my life I've made off hidden bullish divergence. Hidden bullish will change the way you trade if you really understand how to use it and you basically begin to believe in it. So yeah, I mean, so far so good. We're holding a support zone for Bitcoin. We could go lower for sure, but I mean, right now you're oversold on every single time frame. The daily, right? The 22, the 6, the 8, the 4. We just got to wait out this 1 hour time frame. We just got to wait out this 1 hour. And honestly, the 1 hour could just break us down here and we could just make more sideways action like a Bart head and we could get our inverse Bart Simpson back to the upside. However, I do have to show you what I see. So even though I see bullishness and there's bullishness in the air, we have a head and shoulder in front of me. We're at a resistance point and we're overbought on the 15 and the 1 hour time frame. So the probability to me is we go to the downside, at least to the bottom of the pattern here. And I showed you the short already at the beginning of the shot. So if you want to know what the short is, I would go and check it out. That covers all shorts. See, I have the shorts here. Matic short, Atom short, VeChain, Mana. Every one of them is probably going to be in this somewhat of a flag here. Oh, so they're not as much as in a flag like Bitcoin is. They're like down in the dumps more of. But here, Adam's in a flag, see? They might not be in the same flag Bitcoin's in, but they're going to be in a flag. And if Bitcoin pumps, these are going to pump to the upside. Mark my words. I mean, if Bitcoin dumps, these are going to pump. 26% gains out of the short. So this is highly likely. This is the most probable thing that's going to happen today. Not saying it's guaranteed, but it's the most probable. I mean, you have a Sammy coming handy here on Adam on the 3S token. Sammy coming handy to the upside, right? So this is a highly probable play based off today on the 1 hour time frame. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. We could hit an M and roll over, right? We could dump. The 4 hours overbought, so it's showing you, hey, you know, it would be a scalp on the 1 hour and a scalp only. You would be trading the 1 hour time frame and nothing else. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing else I say you should be taking as financial advice. I'm just showing you that this trade alone would be on a smaller time frame. All right. So that's it. And that's kind of what I see happening today. All right. If there's going to be a move to be made in the next 2 hours to 3 hours, possibly on the short tokens. Now I'm going to take a look and kind of bring you into what we were looking at this morning with the trading group. All right. I kept talking about JAR. I talked about JAR a lot. Last night, we went over a bunch of coins in the trading group. Sutter having a huge move. Cole having a huge move. Cat having a move. This is what we went over the trading group. We went over all the AI coins. Last night was the weekly screen share. Shout out to anybody that jumped into the weekly screen share. A lot of amazing people there. Everyone, listen, if you're just watching right now, we do a private weekly screen share every single Wednesday from 6:15. This one went to like 9 o'clock, 9:15. It was a 3-hour screen share. I share thoughts about my life. I share where I used to be and how I've gotten where I'm at. Insights into kind of what pushed me to get where I'm at. Break down subconscious mind theory occasionally. And then we go into my token metrics account. We talk about all the new coins. We look for things. We look for opportunity. We talk about the coins into the week. We deep dive. And we get you ready for the week ahead too and kind of give you a bit of a plan. So the weekly screen share every single week. Crow, you're fired. The weekly screen share every single week. And look, this went up 105%. Now, I didn't make this trade personally, but what we did is we went through all the AI coins, and we did go over Cat at one point, and we found out Cat was AI. I showed you where to find AI coins, how to chart them, what to look for, areas of support and resistance. We broke it down. We looked at VXV, we looked at AGIX, we looked at a lot of different coins in the market, all right? So already put out a chart for GRT and a bunch of other things in the market. I've been up since 6 a.m. posting in the trading group, so by the time it hits 12 o'clock, I've already have 6 hours of work in me. We've been grinding through the charts. Absolutely grinding. So last night was an insane night. Started at 6 a.m., ended at like 11. Put in 17 hours with a little bit of, time with the family in between. But bang, bang, bang. Shout out to Daniel B. Shout out to everybody here. Thank you for jumping on in. Type Crow on your in timeout. Yeah. I was training and looking at the new indicators. I haven't slept yet. Always have an excuse. There's always an excuse. I'm just messing. But you didn't care enough. Just be honest. You cared more about training and what you wanted to do than the screen share, all right? Your focus was other places. You didn't care about me. No. Look, shoulder head and a shoulder 2 happening here for Cat, possible. Now, my man Type Crow, he sent a picture in his Crypto Lifer hat and shirt yesterday, man. God bless you, bro. Thank you so much for the love. Possible inverted, something to think about. This thing is hot, and it pumped. Now it came back down. Bit of a cup and handle. Looks like it could hit resistance and hit support there and continue to pump. 4 hours still has some gasolina. Interesting enough, it's a cup and handle technically on Cambria, which is Cat. Had a huge pump last night already, though. Little bit of a pullback, but hey, this thing could go up on a cup and handle to the upside for 89% gain still. Interesting. Cambria, Aura Chain, they're all looking pretty hot. Look at them. We found the hidden bullish that they bounced off of last night. This even had, look, a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder, and it broke the neckline to the upside, getting oversold, overbought on the 1 hour time frame. 4 hour also having momentum. So I'd go to a smaller time frame and look for a flag like this on the 15. If this flags out, this could be making bacon on the beach here. Possible a little bit of a cup and handled here as well on the smaller time frames. And this could be a great entry for even the bigger move that continues to the upside. These coins pumped hard. That Bitcoin dump gave them a beautiful pullback. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bitcoin dump was to give VCs and big money just a chance to get back into, like, they take all their money, they dump Bitcoin knowing that it's going to dump the altcoins when they missed a chance to get into the altcoins. So a rally will happen. They'll see a huge pump. They'll want in on it, and what they'll do is they'll basically crush the market to crush the altcoins so they can get a better entry into the alts. I've seen it, and I mean, I am just kind of, I am hypothetically, or, I'm projecting this idea, but I'm almost positive I've seen it, Taking a look at the bookmap cam, and we can see here clearly more liquidity to the downside than to the upside, but we do have more heat at 22K. Suggests that we go up to 22K first and liquidate those shorts. So I'm looking for a short squeeze to 22,000. Then it looks like we come all the way back down and gobble up 21,600. Two huge buy orders at 21.6, 21.3, 20,900. They're watching the channel. They're putting their orders in. You got 650, 200 Bitcoins. You got 2,000 Bitcoins. You got walls here. They want to buy a Bitcoin at 21,300. That's 947 Bitcoins right there. What am I looking at? This is Bookmap. Bookmap is a heat map with an order book. Just like if you're looking at an infrared goggle, the more people, the redder they are, the darker they be. So when I see this big red order here, it tells me it's a lot of Bitcoins wanting to be sold. When I see these right here, I know it's a lot of Bitcoins wanting to be bought. The bigger the buy, the bigger the ball. A big ball is like, that's a big sell because it's a big green one. That's a smaller buy because that's a small green one. If I get a big green ball, I know it's a big buy. Then it's also going to show me who's getting liquidated on Bybit, OKX, and Bybit futures. Amalgamated data here on Bookmap. So link to Bookmap if you want to get it in the description below. You can also put link there. You can put Doge. You can put smaller coins. You can watch the liquidity. You can see where you're likely headed based on the order book. This can help you make sound decisions. Like this looks like we could easily get a short squeeze. This order book is closer than here. Market makers like to close orders that are closer to the price action. So it makes sense that we would get up to 22,000, get a huge sell-off, and then get a move back to the downside. People that are beginning to short right now may end up getting crushed on the smaller time frames. All right, that's Bookmap for you. Bookmap, link in the description below. I know the owner of Bookmap, the creator of it, the guy who basically made it, the coder, super smart dude, Sachi. I know the whole team. I love working with Bookmap. May God bless Bookmap. Long live Bookmap, baby. Shout out to Bookmap. Bookmap came to me, said, hey, we like the way you trade. You're one of the more accurate Bitcoin traders we've ever seen. We want to be associated with you. We see a long-term relationship with you. And I said, I'm flattered. I believe that we could do something beautiful. We sat down, we penned a deal, and I've been riding with Bookmap ever since. Shout out to Bookmap. I love you. God bless you all. All right. So Aura Chain looks to be in a bit of a flag here that could pop to the upside. Another possible move on your radar, Aura Chain. All right. Aura Chain. I like Matrix AI too. Man's one of my favorite. And Matter, Antimatter, those two coins on my radar. Matrix AI. And Matrix AI didn't get the pump yet, but you can see it's kind of got this shoulder, this head, this right shoulder. It's, doing a secondary, a high low, a low, a higher low, a third higher low in a row. It does have what's called hidden bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame. You're swinging up while you're swinging down here on the RSI. I mean, that's just telling you hidden bullish. Or even if you have more of an uptrend and this is flatter, still hidden bullish. Look at the stochastics wanting to flip to the upside. You're below 50 on the RSI and the MACD wants to turn. You got falling volume with falling price, suggesting, I pulled the Fibonacci, you're in the 618 right there, basically dipped into the golden pocket on a wick. I mean, so this thing's got golden pocket feels, hidden bullish divergence. It's got a lot of bells and whistles going for it. It could still dump in 2 seconds all the way to the downside. There's no guarantees just because the probability says yay. But I like what I'm seeing from Matrix AI. Man, baby, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to the 663 people on the live, 220 likes. Maybe get the likes up to the watchers. The news yesterday, if you're late, SEC banning staking for big organizations, not decentralized finance, but big organizations like Kraken. All right. I don't know what they're going to do with Coinbase. Coinbase still has staking. I'm not sure what's going on. Binance US still has staking too as well. I'm not sure what's going to go down with that. But I do know that they're beginning to crack down on regulatory staking. They want to make it more regulatory. But then Bank of America comes out and says they want to jump into DeFi. To me, usually what happens is the laws come out. People know them. They crush the people that don't know them. And then the people that know them get to kind of go and do business, right? So that's kind of what I see happening with BOA when it comes to DeFi, right? They don't want these other companies to do DeFi. So Kraken got slapped. Coinbase is good to go. So Coinbase can continue to do their thing. No staking ban. I like what you're saying. Coinbase is good to go. No, so Coinbase will be fine. You'll still be able to get your rewards on Coinbase, says my man Guns and Loaded. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate you all. Shout out to Kamal Hussein. Shout out to Guns and Loaded. Shout out to Wenis 2.0. Shout out to West Saldivar. Shout out to BB Striker DPET when you get a chance. Shout out to Billy Bob 369. Shout out to Joshua Jelowick. Shout out to Sam Price. Thank you, brother, man. Same Price. You're funny. People used to make fun of me, right? You add an E. My name's Same Price. Shout out to FET. My man asking about FET. Tamer. Shout out to Tamer. Shout out to Jamie in the house. Shout out to CNC Ireland. Toby Linares. My man wants SHIB. Juicy Crab Dip Dangler. Okay. I see you. I see you, Juicy Crab. Shout out LTC to Bitcoin. Upset Litecoin. Upset. I don't know what you're saying there. No idea. I hit the bed and got on Twitter. It was a wrap. It was wide awake after that. Yeah, funny. Morning, guys. Happy TA and a glorious day to you. Shout out to YouTube channel. I don't know who did. Team No Sleep. You're funny. Likes to 190. Pay the man. Let's get the likes to 248. 700 people on the live. Let's get it pumping. Let's get to 1,000. Last 2 days, we've hit 1,000 people on the live stream. Let's go, baby. I know we can do it. I know we can do it. Let's get a sip of that lemon water. Let's stay focused. So far, we haven't messed up Bookmap. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. Every time I put it out, it's a daring move for me. I'm keeping my finger on the button this time. But so Bookmap, it does suggest we could get to 22,000. A little bit of a sell wall there. All right. But my TA is suggesting we go to the downside today. It's weird. I just got deja vu that we had this huge pump to the upside right after I said that. So weird. I just had deja vu that we had a huge pump in like an hour or two. Don't take that as anything, but I just had this weird deja vu. That's crazy. Let's look at Matter too. Matter looks nice to me. Why? Well, it's in a bit of a cup and handy. All right. It's in a funky little way here. But it broke back down, hanging out in the zone. Got these funky lines. Hanging out in the zone, but stop loss at 19 for a possible gain of 60%. I like what I'm seeing from Matter, antimatter. So antimatter on my radar, hanging at this little notch node here, meaning it can hang out there and get all the way up to the next high volume node and then go through this. Then it's got a big gap up to this area, so it can gap up pretty fast all the way to about 18 cents. So I wouldn't be surprised if this went from 8 cents to 18 cents not too long from now. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. You got to do your own due diligence. You got to figure out whether you want to get down on that or not. Send in your super chats for TA or deep dive. Don't just ask a coin in the chat. Please, can you give us a quick TA of FET USDT? Send in a super chat for TAs and deep dives. Over and out. Smash the Crypto Liker deserves more followers. Shout out to Dr. Crypto. May God bless you. Sam FET, way oversold. Amen. It is pumping slowly. It is in a 3-hour consecutive green. Wow. I mean, I love FET. I got to look at it. You got lucky here. I like it. Now, Binance has the USDT pair. Coinbase has the USDT pair. Does Binance US also have the USDT pair? It does. So Binance US, the place to be to trade Fetch AI. All right. I love the pump that it had. Came all the way. Did we get a wick like that? Hold up. This would be shady. I don't think we got a wick like that on. See, KuCoin on. Yeah, see, Binance. That's not a on Binance US. Look at that shady wick. So shady. It went to 86 cents on Binance US. It went to 60 cents here. Makes me not want to trade stuff like that. I mean, I guess it was to the upside, but still, like, that's ridiculous. So weird. Everyone else went to 60. What's that wickage? Anyway, so when you look at FET on any time frame, I mean on any exchange, it's doing the same thing. It's got the falling wedge with the hidden bullish. Tells you that you will continue to the upside. Hidden bullish divergence, man. So likely to get a move to the upside here. Like, so likely. So, all in on Fetch AI for me. 75% gains. Looks like they're coming for Fetch AI. Now, if you're on KuCoin, you can trade FETBTC. I don't know why they don't have a USDT pair. I can't explain it, but I already had this. I've given this to the trading group. We've talked about it. We went over it. It's up slightly. Gain more Bitcoin on your Bitcoin. Here's the key. Oh, look at the balls in the jar there, booming. And look, there's the 77. There it is. 677 concurrent viewers. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate you all for being here. Blessings. All right. So look, there's a hidden bullish divergence here on FETBTC. I see this thing making a big move to the upside as well. I love trading this setup. You have falling volume with falling price. You have, these are the setups that I live for, to be honest. These are the setups that I go for. FETBTC with hidden bullish divergence. I mean, all we need to do is have Bitcoin go sideways for the weekend and the altcoins to rip, and this thing could have a huge move. So I like the USDT pair. I like the BTC pair. This would be my favorite thing to trade all weekend. It's getting hype. BitBoy just made a video about it, talking about the top 3 coins. Everybody, we knew what the top 3 AI coins were back in the end of November. Now all the channels are coming out with videos. They're saying, oh, here's this coin, here's that coin, AGIX, like they did it on Crypto Banner. It's funny. What they do is they make videos about hot topics. And honest, Ben's video was amazing. Check out Ben's video. I'm not even talking about, I want to make it clear, I'm not talking about Ben's video. But what a lot of YouTubers do, right, is they see what happens, they see what coins are hot, then they research it, and they make a nice video about the different coins that are coming out. One thing I do have to say is we were trading those coins way beforehand. We were nailing them. Like, we've already 10x AGIX when people are now coming out and telling you about the coin. So I should leverage that information and make more videos beforehand. Well, I just grind into the charts. Well, like I could have made a video in the beginning or the end of November, like top 10 coins for AI, right? Because I knew exactly which ones they were. ORAI, AI, right? Matter, antimatter, and the list goes on. GLQ, MITX. There's a lot of different ones out there that are booming. We had a great screen share yesterday. I really empowered the group, taught them how to look and find AI coins, taught them how to do deep dives. We went over market cap. We went over a lot. It was a blast. So if you're in my trading group, we're already all over it. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Wow, a huge testimonial just came in. I will read that towards the end. Thank you so much for the love, man. Appreciate that testimonial. Every testimonial changes the way I feel about the day. May God bless each and every one of you for coming on in. So FET on the radar in the trading group. FETBTC oversold in the 4-hour, hidden bullish divergence yesterday at 8:15. I got my colors back. I don't know what happened, but I got everything kind of reset after I shut down last night. So we're all good to go again. Shout out to the 293 people on the live. 640 people. Can we get the likes out to the watchers? 293 people here. Let me break it down. When you hit the like button, it helps you do a good thing for me. Like, I'm out here every single day. I'm a small business, one person. I'm not a corporation, right? We all can't stand the corporation, so why not hit the little guy up and send a like? That's the first thing. Number 2, it feels good to help somebody else out. So you'll feel good for the rest of your day. You'll attract good energy. Then someone might do something good for you. So it's only going to help your life if you do something good for others. So throw the like. Number 3, you hold cryptocurrency, I'm guessing, or you want to get into it, or you're interested in it, or you have a bunch. It helps out when more people find out about crypto. So the more channels that get love and get likes, the more people know about cryptocurrency, the more people are going to buy your bags, the more popular it's going to be. So if you like your own bag of crypto, it would be smart to hit the like button. You know what I mean? Not hitting the like button doesn't make sense if you're into cryptocurrency, because you're going to help your own bag grow. So by hitting the like button, you're going to help your bag grow. Help your bag grow today. Hit the like button. It's not even about me. It's about you. It's a selfish thing for you to hit that like button. It's all about you. Hit that like button, baby. So it's not even about me. It's about you. And that's a logic statement. Think about it. If you hit the like button, more people know about cryptocurrency. It's going to help your bag. So if you own any cryptocurrency and you don't hit the like button, you're making an oxymoron. You're not making sense. You're not making sense. All right. Let's make sense every day. Let's have our actions connected to our consciousness. Let's be one in the way we move, think, and feel every single day, right? So we don't have regret in our lives, and so we're not moving in confusion, all right? Shout out to everybody here. Crypto news trending right now, so we might as well put that out. I should hit that. Then you can tweet it, right? I am doing crypto news live right now. Come and get it. I always do the 99 even though I don't need to. Bitcoin. AI. I'm doing crypto news live right now. Let's get it. Let's get it. SEC trading as well. Dollar trading. I don't know what that's all about. Dollar. I don't know. El Dollar. Oh, Oh, you know what it is? I know what it is I was using a VPN and it still thinks I'm in Mexico. Why does it do that? The cache will think you're still in Mexico even if you're not. I don't understand that. I don't get it. So look, FET USDT already getting a bit of a move here on the 22-hour, already getting a bit of a bounce on the Binance chart. And look, we were talking about it down here in this cup and handle. See this? I drew this cup and handle way back when this first began. This is when we first put it out. It's up 556% from when I drew this cup and handle on FET USDT. And you'd be like, no, you're full of it. You just like to go back in time. And I'd be like, okay. Here I go, right here. 12/14 timestamp, never been edited on Discord. This is like set in stone, like a book, like a blockchain. Token Metrics has been highlighting Fetch AI. I've traded FET on and off many times in the past, and it can be traded on Binance, BolsaDex, and Coinbase. KuCoin offers the Fetch BTC pair. Not ready, but showing strength. 50-day moving average coming for the golden cross. And people that tell me that golden crosses don't matter. What happened after that golden cross? That was an explosion, right? That was right there. That never hit the stop loss. I called the exact bottom to get in, and that never hit the stop loss. That would continue to pump. I would put FET out at 7 cents, I believe, right? Let's click the link. I would put FET out at 7 cents. Okay, 9 cents. But still a 5x to 45 cents in a month, in about 2 months. I mean, now everyone's making videos about Fetch, talking about Fetch. I was telling you about Fetch back here before it happened. This channel is the channel that does it before everybody else does it. This is the channel that finds the gems before they find the gems. This is the deep dive channel because why? We don't take days off. We do it every single day. And because we don't take a day off, we see these things before they happen. We're on it. I've got a sick crew of people. We got over 850, almost 850 traders in the trading group as of today. Unbelievable. So we are growing at the speed of light. We are booming up. It takes Bitcoin to sniffle, and my trading group starts to explode. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. May God bless you all for grinding with us. And look, Bitcoin dumped, didn't it? Didn't it? It did. It dumped all the way down to 21,004 and took a bit of a dump there. Hit those, look, we're liquidating all the longs got liquidated. Now the shorts got liquidated. Let's take a look. Let's break it down. Let's talk about it. Let's get back into BTC. So I showed you what I believe is hot. FET BTC, FET USDT. AI is hot right now. All right? AI is hot. There's not much more to go over. Like, that's where the money is flowing. That's where the money is flowing. All right? All right, let's take a look at BTC one more time. Just to update myself on where we stand. 15-minute really gives me the good insight that I need. And look, there's the head and shoulder breaking to the downside as we suggested. I mean, we did it again. We did it again here on this channel. You come to this channel and you don't just get a bunch of hogwash. You don't get a bunch of nonsense. You get predictable data. We redrew this right shoulder when we were, this morning, I drew this right shoulder when we were here. We hadn't even started the right shoulder yet. And I predicted that this would probably make a right shoulder and break to the downside. You already got this update in the trading group. You were a step ahead of the entire game if you were in the trading group. You knew it was going to happen before it happened, or you had a high probability of what was going to happen. You didn't know, but you had a high probability of what was going to happen before it happened. All right? Based on these ideas. This isn't rocket science, everybody. This is a bear flag. Bear flags break down 68% of the time. All right? The 1 hour time frame was overbought. It wanted to dump on you. The 15-minute was overbought. It wanted to dump on you. You must listen to Stochastics RSI. You must listen to the Stochastics RSI. Again, look at the Stochastics. I'll break it down for you. You want to learn how to trade? Use the Stochastics RSI every day of your life. When it gets high and starts to round out, add the one with divergences. All right? So go up here, hit RSI, and hit Stochastics with divergences by neobutane. Look, it had a bearish divergence. You don't even need the bearish divs, but look, every time you get above the dotted line, you start to curve, dump. Above the dotted line, start to curve, you don't pump, right? You went sideways, and then eventually a dump. Here you were above, you started to curve, dump. Here you were above, you dumped to the bottom, dump to the bottom, and here we were again. What do you think was going to happen? We were going to miraculously do something different than we've done the last 20 times in a row? No. And yes, I have seen us up here and do a huge pump and a short squeeze. That's why we have BOOKMAP for you, because we'll start to see it happen, and then we'll look at the 7-minute, and what happened is the 7-minute will have some type of small flag. That's why I gave the grace to that 5-minute little flag, but I said, man, that's lackluster, bro. Remember when I even said, I said, it's probably just going to make an M pattern and dump on your face. What did it do? It made an M right here. Look at it. It made an M. And you know that M's are bad. If you learn my trading group, I taught you that M's are bad. Once you make an M, you're going to break to the downside, and there's Bitcoin dumping. We told you a dump was coming. We told you a dump was coming. I started the live stream with the short. All right, and now look, FETBTC will pump a little bit because it's probably going more sideways than Bitcoin. When I start the live stream with the short, I'm screaming without screaming. You know what I mean? Like, show me you want to short the market without showing me you want to short the market, right? It's kind of funny like that, right? Now, again, the 4 hours beat, so this still could be a lackluster pump here. But look, the short is starting to get a little bit of a move. Not amazing. It's like 3%? 3% gain. But it's still, 3% a day is amazing. I just showed you how to capture 3% in the market. I showed you how to find the probability for Bitcoin. I showed you how to find a short asset that acts inversely to it. And I showed you how to set those two trades up and look at them. And then lo and behold, 3% was gained. Now, someone could take that profit right now and run with it and call it a day and say, I made 3% today, and move on. You see what I'm saying? Now, there is a bearish divvy. That's what I like this bearish divergence. It tells us that maybe this dump could be short-lived for Bitcoin. And it's strange. It's crazy because the bullish divergence has been negated now. There's a pretty nice, strong bullish divvy there on that 1 minute, on that 1 hour. I can't stand being right when it dumps, but hey, it is what it is, baby. It is what it is. We had you at hello, and that's why I do my update every single morning because I know that if I miss that update and you don't get the special sauce, then you may be left without knowing. And I have an ability to find out which way the market's going, and I want to be able to tell you every single day of my life. I don't want to miss a day when Bitcoin's dumping, all right, or pumping. So I'm here every single day because I love this. So now look, we're going to do what we always do. We're going to go to the smaller time frames again. Now there's the cup and handle double bottom. Could that be our chance to stop the pain? So look, we now know we have resistance at 21,661. That's going to be the level you have to get back above, or you will expect more downside. So look, now you got a bear flag. You flip this upside down, that's a bull flag that you would trade bullishly to the upside. So don't tell me you won't trade it bearishly to the downside. Same thing. So now you're looking for another M pattern here, possible double top, lower high, and it rolls over to the downside. 1 hour still has legs down, right? It's really, this is bad. When you dump and you're still high in the stochastics, you can have a pretty nasty dump further down. All right. So we're watching the 30-second chart. You can access the 30-second chart by getting the highest account you can get on TradingView, the Pro Premium Plus or whatever the heck they call it. I don't know. So 30-second. I also pay for data like fast data from New York Stock Exchange and ARCA. I pay for that extra data and all that other stuff. It's like $600 a year for all the bells and whistles. But you got to do it. If you're going to trade for a living every single day of your life, you got to do it. So look, we're looking for an M pattern here and a continuation of a break to the downside. The only thing stopping this is the idea that this could be a cup. This could be a little bit of a handle, and we could break out of this cup and handle to the upside, and we'd get above this local resistance we just created at 21,650. All right? But to me, this looks like a bear flag that's going to continue to the downside based on the momentum of the 1 hour and the 15-minute. I told you, the 15-minute and the 1 hour were both overbought. It's when I love to open up a short. If it's the opposite, it's when I love to open up a long. So this looks like it's going to break further down to the downside here. Measured move could take us to 21,378. And Bitcoin's been making me work for the money lately. Like, this has been insane. And there you have it. And we gave you the short too. It's not like we didn't show you how to make money both ways. All right. And this is if you didn't know how to trade leverage. This is a leverage 3S token. It's basically leverage trading wheels for leverage. If you don't, again, you can't get liquidated with this asset. You can only get stopped out just like you were trading. And if you've been with me and you've been trading bullishly and you didn't learn how to short yet, you don't have to learn how to short. A lot of people said, I never learned how to short. Well, you don't have to learn. This is a long play. I mean, you're shorting Bitcoin, but this setup is a long setup, right? You're not trading a bear flag upside down here. Technically, you are trading the bear flag that Bitcoin's going to see. You're trading the Bitcoin dump. You get it? Look, you're trading the Bitcoin dump here. You got me? You're trading this flag to the downside. You're just trading it inversely. All right? I hope that blew your mind. And that little weird GIF was nice there, too. Someone should GIF that. Can you GIF that out for me? That was kind of cool. GIF that on out. It would be super awesome. Shout out to the 763 people on the live, 386 likes. Maybe we get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. I'd be humbled. Thank you so much for the love. Again, it will pump your bag. I don't understand. So basically, it's kind of crazy. We have 400 people watching the live that don't want their bags pumped. It's really weird. Doesn't make any sense to me. Makes no sense. Either that or they're obsessed with me, but they don't want to hit the like, but they like watching. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. But we have those two. You get all sorts of things going on when you throw yourself to the masses. So, un dia como hoy. Like, this is so funny, man. We got all Gap Pink. We got all these funny different things going on. Crypto news live right now. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right. So back to the 30-second chart. Really nothing to say here, but it's filling out the flag nicely. And to me, this is likely to dump to the downside. 30 seconds getting overbought. 1 hour still has momentum. Yep. We've lost key levels. And there you have it. On our way down to 21,380 is the measured move for Bitcoin. All right. Yeah, and even though these coins are hot, look, they all should follow Bitcoin. Sutter's being pretty strong. Dusk is a little stronger. Cole, but look, I'm watching the 30-second, but you can see they're all dumping. This is interesting. I never traded a cup and handle on the 30-second. Never in my life. Like, let's just see, because it would probably take less than an hour to find out if this plays out. Let's just see if this cup and handle plays out on the 30-second. This is just fun to me. Like, I've never done this before. It's fun to do things you've never done. Think about it. I live stream every single day, and I go over the charts. Can you believe I'm doing something I've never done before on the charts? That's a cup and handle. Let's see if it breaks out. I mean, we've traded these on the daily and the 22 the same way. Same idea. Tight moving averages. 200 is the outlier. This thing should technically move out of the cup and handle to the upside. Let's see if it does. We'll come back to that in a while. We'll just duplicate this chart, and we'll keep that on ice. We'll keep it on ice. MODEFI had a weird little pump last night too. Let's get out of the 30-second. We're only doing that to watch Bitcoin right now. So to me, the shorts are in control right now. The shorts are in control. Let's go to my short list. My short list. You don't want to end up on my short list. I kid. Wait. What I love about this drum and laugh, I was saying to everybody else, I can say anything and it sounds funny. Like, watch. Watch, ready? I like maroon shirts. Wait, I like wearing this maroon shirt. It's funny. It's funny. I'm just saying, see? Because we've been trained to do that. It's so weird how it happens. Like, you don't realize how programmed we all really are. It's pretty nuts. Pretty insane, right? Adam and Eve double bottom on Q minute Bitcoin chart. On the Q minute, which I don't even know what a Q minute is. You know, I like this bearish divergence. I'll tell you that. That's the only thing that's keeping me alive right now. This is a nice bearish divvy. We should dump. This could be a bear trap. I mean, it's not a bear trap technically. If the pay already paid out, like the trade already played out to the downside, right? My 24-year-old nephew discovered he had grown an old Robinhood account with $30 into over 100. Now I'm going to give him a second hundo for Bitcoin this morning. Pretty cool, man. God bless him. Load up the truck on FET and PRQ. Inverted head and shoulder on the 15-minute. Everybody, this is my biggest pet peeve. Writing something down when not outputting the ticker. Inverted head and shoulder on the 15-minute. Like, what? Like, we don't know what you're talking about. Just took your course, been scamming for trading patterns in order to spot them by instinct. Thank you. God bless you, brother. Super chat, SHIB, DPET, Wiz. He comes with that Wiz. I don't know what that Wiz is, man. VRSSF. Let's take a look. The Wiz. SHIB, DPET, WIZ, and VRSSF. Struggling right now here. Look, the short is struggling. Even though it's oversold, 15 minutes overbought at this point. Yeah, 50 minutes extended. That's a good sign. Lacking momentum. Not sure which one I had going on. Fed is pumping a little bit here on the 15-minute. Shoulder, head, and a possible right shoulder. Kind of messy, though. I get it, though. Somewhat of an inverted. I'll just see, where did I put this USDT chart? FET, Binance, FET, Coinbase. I believe it was Coinbase, right? There you go. No. Oh, they got it on MEXC too. They got the USDT pair on MEXC. I got a link to MEXC, everyone. MEXC is a great place to trade. Really good liquidity, good spot, in and out. They get all the hot coins. They got all the new coins. They have a lot of coins nobody else has even access to, right? Fetch on USDT on MEX Global. Sign up to MEX Global today. I have a link in the description below. I absolutely love MEX Global. And look, BOOKMAP out of control as they liquidate those shorts now. Back up to 21,800. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Crazy day in the market. I'd love to see this come and handle blast out. Crazy day in the market. Let's take a look at Bitcoin on Binance. All right, let's zoom back into the 30-second. The cup and handle played out. That cup and handle blasted back up to the upside. This, see what I'm saying? And we made kind of an inverted head and shoulder, kind of, not really, but it was this cup and handy that we drew, right? It's crazy. It seems that's how things. And it's kind of it was a double bottom too as well, right? Bit of a double bottom, and it broke out to the measured move of the double bottom. So we didn't bear flag down to the measured move. This is nice. We got above this resistance, 21,660. Had we not gotten above that, we would have seen more downside. So that's a good sign. We can get rid of this bear flag on the 30-second chart now. There's usually lack of volume too. So when you have lack of volume, I can't. Why do they keep doing this? Download your tag. Like, I'll do it when I'm damn good and ready. Don't ask me again. Sorry, I'm just. But it's like, stop taking my screen. But look, shoulder, head to the upside here. But now we have a resistance too, where we're hitting this resistance point. Still not a fan of this. I mean, it's kind of a bearish retest on the smaller time frame. Tempting to crawl back in for a bearish retest. I'm still sticking to the fact that the 1 hour wants to dump on you. Doesn't look amazing. Guess you could try to say it's no. I say it's no. It's bearishly retesting that lower trend line for another dump down, possibly. I'm just playing with the people that are emotional on the small time frames. Let's go back to the 15-minute. Let's add our liquidation indicator, and let's take a look at how many people are longing and shorting on leverage. Let's see if we can find you. Maybe you're in there. Maybe it's you. Maybe we'll find your 100x leverage idea, right? That's crazy. Look at this short squeeze, though. That's insane. Look, in a second, this indicator is going to slap on. Just give it a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Takes a second. Give it some time. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Is it not doing it anymore? There we go. All right, so this is how many people are trading leverage right now. So you can see Bitcoin sitting here, and you can see there's just not many people to get, they can go down here and get the leverage longs, but there's way more leverage shorts. I mean, we have consolidated longs here, but there's just way more liquidity. If you look at this, think about a stream, all right? And think about a stream that dries up sometimes, all right? And so it dries up and you can't swim through it. You can't paddle through it. But and say this is a stream and you could paddle this way, but you can only go so far. You could paddle way further up here, right? There's just more people to liquidate up in here than there is down here. This suggests that Bitcoin makes a turn, shreds these people, all right? This shows me who's there. And look, if you look at the settings, it's pretty cool. The yellow are the 100X. The 50 are the grayish, right? And the 25 are the blues. And those are the people that are, I believe, shorting them. Yeah, those are people that are shorting the market, and they're up here to get hit off. So that they're right close, you know, and then you have the I guess the tannish beige, I don't know, like the pink and the cayenne. I'm colorblind, so don't ask me. Yeah. So these are a lot of liquidations here. These are showing you where everybody can get liquidated. All right. This is a cool little indicator. Liquidation levels V2. All right. And it's showing us that there's more liquidations up here than down here. It's very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. Very, very interesting. So you just, I mean, that's logical. Like, where would you want to go if you were trying to liquidate everybody? So I just want to put that out there too as well. So interesting. Bitcoin holding 21,600. It bounced off this area. Could it be bearishly retesting on the smaller time frames? Let's see if the Stokes are getting, says it wants to crawl back inside the pattern right now. It's got enough energy to do that. Momentum could bring us back in. Save the day here. They're playing games. They're playing games. So what would I do? I would stick to my AI trades, right? Because if Bitcoin just goes back and forth, that eventually we fall through or it goes sideways, you're going to kick yourself if you miss out on some of these bigger trades. So I stick to what's going. Like, look at this cup and handle. It's interesting. This fell even further. Did not make it out the cup and handle. So that one didn't do it. Wasn't a good advertisement for the cup and handy. You know. FRA, Fedora, we trade that on and off. That pumped huge. JAR, I've been talking about all week. Jarvis dust out the flag like out of control. Cambria, one of my favorite coins to trade, popped last night. I technically could say I put it on your radar, but I didn't draw the actual, you know, I mean, I said they all look the same. One of them's going to pop. Cambria ended up popping. AGIX didn't. VXV, we'll take a look at that too as well in a second. Send me your super chats for TA and Deep Dive, and we're going to get to the news in a second too as well. AGIX starting to make a move out of the channel to the upside. 1 hour is high. I'd wait for the 1 hour to reset to get back into this beautiful thing. 4 hour has beautiful momentum. If I did get in without looking at the 1 hour, I would just get in with a proper stop loss somewhere below the 618 and let it ride, right? So I'd get in right now, 618 stop loss, see if I can ride it all the way back up, 94% gains to about 77 cents. That's my idea. I've already put this out to the trading group. I put out a bunch of trades last night in the trading group. Things that look nice, and the trades that I put out so far are up a little bit compared to the rest of the market. So what we went over last night in the weekly screen share, doing all right. This one pumped up nicely, came back down to entry, still looks pretty good to me. 4 hours in indecision, but the 22 hours got legs, and the 1 hour probably just needs to reset. It's over. Oh no, 1 hour is actually in a good spot, dude. Look at this. I mean, you got a flag here. You kind of have a shoulder, head and shoulder. VXV, baby. VXV. I'm already in this trade personally. I just want to make it, I will disclose that. I own this coin. I am in this trade. I like the bounce off the 618 last night. I like the hidden bullish divergence. It had all the bells and whistles for me. I liked what I was looking at. This is looking interesting. This is looking very interesting. I'm going to put it out right now because the 1 hour is in a bit of a flag here and could make a move. VXV on my radar. One of the hotter coins to be watching on the radar for sure. It's also AI, right? So that's the only coin that the 1 hour is in. Not the only coin, but it's one of the few coins that the 1 hour is in a bull flag. Looking pretty nice. And we already went over it as a team last night. If you're confused about it, someone could explain it to you, kind of what we're looking at, what we're honing in on there. All right. Okay, so look, SDAO, ORAI, these are all just, you know, you're still in let's look at Dimitra. Dimitra was super out of control hot, right? One of the hot, we had it down here. I called the bottom of this thing and it went out of control. Like, I don't know how I find these bottoms. I just think it's because I track everything and there was nothing to trade but the bottom coins. And so I go over everything. And because I go over everything, I'm eventually, it's like I'm lava. I'm eventually going to cover it. You know what I mean? I'm eventually going to cover it. It's only a matter of time, you know? So this too, we're going to look at our 4 hour time frame. We want to find that hidden bullish divergence. All right. And we want to take a look. Hidden bullish divergence. And I mean, it's there. It's pretty much there. I mean, this is moving up, but not half as much. That's a Class B hidden bullish. Tells you that the trend will continue to the upside. I like what I'm seeing. In my mind, too, I've done this before. You don't ever have to remember this, but if you twist your head like this and you look at it sideways, it's a cup and handle, but it's just kind of like a slant. It's like an uptrending cup and handle, right? And I used to talk about this all the time, and I coined all these different ways to, like the ascending cup and handle, the drunken cup and handle, the sideways cup and handle, right? But this looks like it could go for an easy 105% gain. And this thing was 0.3 of a penny. It's done a 10x and more, about a 13x from where it's at. I mean, it's up huge. But this is a coin on my radar yet again, something that I'm looking at. Could even pull a mini fib here. And lo and behold, we bounce off the golden pocket. Like, what else do you need? That is Chalbela. And Bitcoin could dump and take it all the way to the downside. But again, and I liked it. Oh, wow. 293 at that local area. I like what this is doing. Risking 36 to gain 106%. 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio. DMTR looking beautiful to me. So these are setups that I really look for. You don't find them every single time. You get a massive pump. You got the hidden bullish. Man, these are what I call golden setups. You know what I mean? Missing the live stream today is like missing bacon on the beach. Maple bacon on the beach too, like with that maple smoke, like extra saucy, just dripping. Oh, gotta love it. Gotta love it. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Have you heard my Marky Mark or my Peter Griffin? Who here hasn't heard the Peter Griffin? And there's the 77 777s and concurrent viewers every single day. We got 777s. I'm showing you every time that we get those 777s, baby. 1333 in chat revenue. May God bless each and every one of you for being here. SHIB, DPET, Wiz, and VRSSF. We'll take a look at those in a second. Let's bring you the news real quick. Let's bring you the news. And then I'm going to go over the super chats. And then more super chats to come. Right now, we're going to check out the news. So stay with us as we jump in to the news. All right? We'll be right back. And we are back. Like, shout out to everybody. Ether staking platforms will benefit as SEC actions likely to fall to deal DeFi's knockout blow. Lido and Rocket Pool didn't immediately see a massive rush of capital after Kraken announced it had settled with the SEC, but it actually held well. I was in Lido up 18% last night, and it actually did continue to pump a little bit. So from what I saw, I did benefit from that SEC hitting up Kraken because it gave that liquidity and it gave that idea and it created that buzz for Lido DAO and Rocket Pool. If you've known me, I've been talking about Rocket Pool since it was $25. It's now at $54. We've doubled up on Rocket Pool. We've gone over it so many times. I told you it's my little sleeper coin. I talk about Lido DAO and how you can stake your ETH there. This is big. People have to stake 32 or get into a pool, or you can jump into LDO and Rocket Pool and jump on in. So it's a lot easier to stake your Ethereum. This is going to be a big deal. I like what I'm seeing here. This is awesome news, and we actually saw it firsthand trading last night as well, so it was amazing. Microsoft Metaverse project scrapped. 100 employees laid off. So the hype around a metaverse is still evident. However, it doesn't seem to be working out for certain platforms. The leading tech firm Microsoft decided to put a hold on its industrial metaverse project. In addition to this, the Microsoft Metaverse team was also being laid off. I guess they want AI more. You know what I mean? So SEC chair sends strong warning to crypto firms following the Kraken settlement. Oh, so they did settle, though. They settled and just said, we're not going to do it instead of getting... So they got charged and settled quickly. Interesting. SEC Hester Pierce blast agency attack on Kraken's crypto staking platform. SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce is blasting the agency's decision to attack cryptocurrency. Weird how people that had represented the SEC before are thinking that this isn't a good deal. Forcing the company to eliminate its staking program and pay a $30 million fine. In an official letter of dissent, Pierce says the SEC repeated attempts to regulate the industry through enforcement are bad for the average American investor. Today, the SEC shut down Kraken's staking platform and counted it as a win for investors. I disagree, therefore dissent. Instead of taking the path of thinking staking programs and issuing guidance, we are choosing to speak through an enforcement action, purporting to make clear to the marketplace that staking as a service provides must register and provide full, fair, and truthful disclosure. Accusing companies in the emerging industry of wrongdoing, launching legal action, and forcing settlements instead of offering clear guidelines is paternalistic and lazy, says Pierce. More concerning, though, is that our solution to a registration violation is to shut down an entire program that has served people well. The program will no longer be available in the United States, and Kraken is enjoined from even offering a staking service in the United States, registered or not. A paternalistic and lazy regulator settles on a solution like the one in this settlement. Do not initiate a public process to develop a workable registration process that provides valuable information to investors. Just shut it down. It's kind of like this. I mean, staking is livelihood, right? Like banks provided livelihood. So, people in the US were able to put their money and they were able to get money back out of their own money. That's all they were doing. That's all this was happening. And it was very safe. It was efficient. It was done correctly, right? I get it. I see some points, right? Like I see the point that Gary Gensler said in the video that we watched in Sin City Crypto yesterday, as I cringe, but I still see his point. He says, yeah, like they can't just be doing anything with the funds. We need to know what they're doing with your funds. We need to make sure there's one-to-one. We need to make sure there's clarity, right? But why don't you just write that clarity out and give us regulations, and then they'll do that. And then we can all do it again. Instead of not giving clarity, just kind of, so I'm with Hester 100%, and she's been with us the whole time. And it's people like her and John Deaton that I believe that the truth will prevail over time. And I believe in God too. And I believe God has a place in all this, and somehow, some way, it'll all come to fruition. So have the faith, everybody, as we jump out of the news and back into the charts. And we're going to jump into Shiba Inu as we jump on in. DMTR on my radar for a possible huge move to the upside. DMTR on my radar for a huge move to the upside. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't own any of this coin. I don't know the people behind this coin. Like I've not, nothing like that. I'm just going over technical analysis, and the TA to me looks right. It's really hidden bullish. I'm teaching you hidden bullish right now. I want you to write this down. I want you to remember it, and I want you to use it later on in your life if you can. All right? Hidden bullish divergence. It's my go-to. It's the one thing that I've used to change my life more than anything else. I'm being honest with you. Hidden bullish divergence. It helped this channel blow up when I called the bottom for Bitcoin at 32,000. It helped us call the bottom for Phantom, which was one of my biggest calls of my life. Like, there was a lot of moves going on here when it came to hidden bullish. Let's get into Shiba. Let's jump into the Shiba Inu. Shout out, I love you too. Everybody, let's have a love fest. How many people do you love? I love you. Everyone say, I love you right now in the comments. Just write love in the comments. Let's see how many people can write the word love in the comment section. Or love is love. Hearts, whatever you want. Let's spread the highest frequency this channel's ever spread right now. Let's bombard the chat with love. Let's show that we are the lovingest channel on earth. We care about each and every human being. We want everybody to succeed, okay? And even if you've backstabbed me and you've done something mean to me, even if you've lied to my face, right, and said something and then a day later you were lying, I still love you and I want the best for you. I wish no hate on my enemies. I wish only love on every single person on the earth. The hate I hold is the hate that I hold, so I hate no man, and I want the best for all people on this earth. I don't care who you are. Look at how many people are writing the word love here. I've never seen something like this on a live stream. I've never seen this. Look at this. This is insane. Look at how many loves. I mean, this is insane. Look, God is coming out right now, showing us how many people are full of love. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It keeps going. It keeps going. Oh my gosh, look at it. How good does it feel to live in love? How good does it feel to live in love? Love is the strongest frequency in the world, baby. You can move mountains if you live in love. It takes away fear. It takes away jealousy. It takes away hate. It takes away anger. All these beautiful things. Last night I saw SHIB at a flag. It looked beautiful to me. Fell out with the Bitcoin dump to the downside last night. Didn't do damage. I like SHIB, man. Hey, but it didn't play out, right? Not every trade is going to play out. That was a nice flag, though. They faked us out nicely on that move. Daily's oversold for SHIB. 22's oversold for SHIB. You're basically retesting a point of control here for Shiba Inu. Guys, the love keeps going. The love hasn't stopped. Hate is not faith, baby. Someone wrote hate. What a weirdo. You got to get out of here. I'll report you, really. Person who wrote hate is so whack. So whack is... Actually, you know what? We love you. We got to love that person. That person needs the most love of anyone. Imagine going to a chat, seeing all these people write love and writing hate. Actually, I shouldn't even say the word. Sorry. Let's stay in love. Let's live in love. Shout out to everybody here. Thank you. Crypto love, man. I love that. Then it's you writing haha? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. Love to get out of my job. You will if you want to do it. I got out of my job, so you can do it too. Report him with love. You're funny. Oh my God, look what I see for SHIB. Dude, how did I not see this before? Oh my God, everybody, look, it's an Adam and Eve. Lifer friend, how did I not? Did I? Dude, that's an Adam and Eve double bottom, is it not? Oh my God. And we're retesting the neckline? This could have huge moves. Adam and Eve's break up big time from their neckline to the upside here. And you got a gap in the VRVP. SHIB has also been trending hard recently. And look how fast it can go up here. It can go up really quick from this area that it's in. I wouldn't be surprised if SHIB made a huge gain. Just a gap up here. I own SHIB long term, just to make it clear. I speculated on it. I didn't really truly believe in the project, but I believe other people loved it so much that I might as well make money on their belief, right? So I speculated on it. I don't really care about it. I'm not 100% into what they're doing. I just know other people are all over it. It's got the Elon, Doge connection and all that fun stuff. So yeah, SHIB's on my radar. So SHIB, look, I mean, it's retracing right now. You would want to get a bit of a bounce, out of this wacky falling wedge that it's in. And it's hugging a point of control. I mean, if it can stay on that point of control, get a pump to the upside. I mean, yeah, let's look at this. Let's look at this as a flag. So, Fane, the first one didn't play out. Maybe the second one will at support. We didn't have a strong support up there. We were kind of floating a little bit. So this has strong support, 4-hour time frame. All we need is Bitcoin to go sideways or pump up a little bit and defy the odds. And all these coins are going to blast. The TA says this is going to blast. However, we don't know. But, I mean, that's an Adam and Eve double bottom on SHIB. It's like almost a guarantee. I can't say it's a guarantee, but Adam and Eve's are like they're the most dependable pattern, in my humble opinion. Cup and handles and Adam and Eve's most dependable pattern. And this is kind of a cup with a handle too. Like if you brought this cup into here and you see there's a handle there, it's kind of got cup and handle vibes as well. I see SHIB making bacon on the beach here. I wish I could zoom in more, but I want to show you both ideas. So this is what I do. I go to the daily and I post a daily chart for you. And I've never seen this. I've been in trading groups for a long time. And I've been in a few different ones. I've never seen them post two different time frames to give you kind of the idea behind them both. So SHIB, the daily, right, has the Adam and Eve, right? And then when we look at the Adam and Eve, and so I post that, right? 4-hour falling wedge. And I also post the 4-hour falling wedge because I want you to learn so much. And if I don't give you all the insight, you only get a piece of it. You don't get it all. And I want you to get it all. Correct? So this is kind of how I do it and how I go about it. SHIB, 4-hour time frame in a falling wedge, right? And that's that extra effort to give you the insight that you need to get a move to the upside, right? Everybody, I've been backstabbed by hundreds of people in my entire life. I'm not talking about who backstabbed me in the last year. I've been backstabbed by hundreds of people in I'm talking about my entire life, all right? So don't believe me. If anyone feels like I'm not talking about anybody specifically, I'm just saying, God bless anyone that's ever hurt me. That's just an open statement. That's when you release yourself from hate. I was broken into. One of my best friends growing up broke into my home. It was crazy. So I've been through crazy deceit in my life, but you can't hold on to it. You just have to let it go. Talking about my entire life. Yeah. So boom. Much love. Shout out to everybody here on the live. In a couple minutes behind the stream, behind on the stream, here is more. Thank you, Larry. Appreciate you, brother. You can give without loving, but you can never love without giving. You can give without loving, but you can never love without giving. Interesting. You can give without loving, but you can never love without giving. Shout out to Crypto Cash. Living on love, buying on time without, wouldn't make a dime. Much love and respect to you all, as I say every single day. Shout out to David Kendall in the house. So SHIB looking pretty interesting to me. And can I just get those super chats slapped back in there? Slapped back in. No, Bitcoin didn't lose 21.6. It's at 21,610. You speak incorrectly. It's at 21,610 right now. All right. Smash the like. This guy is awesome and gives off loads of positive vibes. Shout out to Dr. Crypto, man. I love you. Thank you for the love, man. Man, 90 minutes has just flown by. It's a fast 90 minutes, dude. Love is checking on someone. Yeah, can I get those super chats, please? Can I get those super chats, please? Can I get those super chats, please? The love pumped them all the way. I can't find them. And I get those super chats, please. Please. I'm waiting. I want to do it. I want to do it. You're the man. Appreciate what you do. And I'm thankful that I get to rejoin the 99 today. Much love. The people want apps. Thank you for the $2. Can I get the super chats, please? The ones that we had up. Whoever was doing them, can I just get them? Someone just go grab them and copy paste them for me, please. Simple, quick. Fed is a great buy, easy 10x. KuCoin has a 2L coin for SHIB. Yeah, they do now. They just started that last week. Tax return. I'm going to be official lifer. Been waiting way too long. Thank you so much, Tom Tech. You're the man, dude. Smart move. This man is a doer. He figured out how to just copy paste, dude. Thank you. Shiba, DPET. Let's take a look at DPET. Appreciate you, brother. This guy wants the mod, man. He's modding over the mods. He's out modding the mods. Nah, I'm messing around. Let's take a look at DPET. DPET's still in this beautiful cup and handle. Hasn't really changed its stance. That sound was getting annoying for me. I like this cup and handle. Possibly retesting the zone here. Right? Possibly retesting the zone. But you know me, I trade my cup and handles to the upside. DPET looking beautiful. I called a possible retest here. The whole market dumped. DPET didn't really do much. So DPET showing strength on the 4-hour time frame. Previous resistance becoming new support. I like what I'm seeing here for DPET. I'll be honest, even for me, trading, just something clicked for me in the last 6 months. Even in the last few weeks, man. It's weird how like your brain starts to change how you look at trading. You just start to see it differently. The longer you do it, the more your brain absorbs the information, the more aha moments you have, and the more times you're just like, wow, like I see more than I did before. And I'm able to make a confident move now when I couldn't before. I'm able to make this move when before I was stuck. I was in standstills. But now I'm able to make that push. I'm able to get to that move, right? And remember, you're not on the screen. If you're not on the live stream, we still post these to the trading group. So if you can't make it to the live stream, which we know some people can't, some people are working, some people are hard working right now, like they're grinding, right? Like they're working a bulldozer. You know what I mean? Like they get their hands, like they're really working. You know, Wiz for ETH. Is this what this is? I don't know anything about this coin. Seems like it's got low liquidity for wrapped ETH. Again, Sam, the setups have been incredible the last few weeks. People not hitting like they are trying to keep you a hidden secret. Yeah. Check out the mass, Lifer. We're looking at a 50% gains. Working on an elevator right now. See my man? He's doing it. He's doing them. Let's look at Harmony 1 GMT app. I hold one long term. I believe it's just something that's going to be easy 5 to 10x. We hold it long term. I see this cup and handle. I wanted to reset on the 22. It had pumped up hard. We were waiting for the reset, so we just kind of made a little bit of a flag. One is now making a little flag here for a possible big move coming. out of this cup and handle for one. 22-hour is low. You just had a golden cross. And this coin barely dumped compared to the rest of the market too as well. One looking interesting to me for a bit of a move. Slight hidden bullish divergence there as this goes to the upside on the trend. This goes to the downside on the RSI. Right? MACD showing lack of bearish momentum, ready to blast to the upside. I like what I'm seeing for one. Harmony 1. Do you know about this coin? Do you know what it does? It was IEO'd. I remember when it IEO'd by Binance. Binance likes this coin a lot. They put a lot of money behind Harmony. So it tells me that they would like to see it grow to fruition. So one has that Binance connection. A lot of the IEOs did very well. Matic was an IEO for Binance. The IEOs did very, very well. So they were initial exchange offerings. That's what an IEO is if you didn't know. Because we had the ICOs, IPOs, then ICOs, initial coin. Then we had initial exchange offerings. It's kind of, I guess, I don't know if it was a workaround. I don't know what it was, but IEOs came out last 2-3 years. I haven't seen a lot of them recently. They probably are just coming out now. They're just regular, but that was the talk of the town when Matic came out, when One came out. They were some of the first IEOs ever, and that was a new term. And there's going to be new terms every couple of weeks. Every time, new things are going to be coming at us every single day. So Harmony 1 looking absolutely beautiful to me on the 22-hour, all right? Oversold with the cup and handle. And it does have a hidden bullish too. But Harmony on my radar. All right. Harmony. No, I'm just messing with you. I can't sing. Harmony. I'm just. I always love those shows where the guy sings. He's like, I can sing. He's like horrible, and they make the joke. I'm a sucker for like simple jokes like that. You know, like no, but I can sing, baby. Like no, you can't. On a won't go number one. This is Pun and the Terror Squad. What am I doing here? USTD. Like, why am I having problems? USDT. I'm like bugging out. Like, I just had a mind fart. Like, I couldn't write tether, bro. That was crazy. That's how you know. So look, we're looking at Aptos. It's got the same falling wedge. It came down. If you put a fib from there to there, the big one, this is your 618 fib. But if you pull a local fib from there to there, you're actually bouncing off the 618 right now. I opened this trade. I liked it. Stop loss almost got hit halfway, but it's getting held up right now. So this trade is still valid. It has a strong hidden bullish divergence. It's in a flag. If Bitcoin can hold, this thing can hold. It all depends kind of on what Bitcoin does. We want Bitcoin sideways or pumping. You know what I mean? And then kind of, we want Bitcoin to go sideways, pump, or pump and then go sideways. One of those two things we're looking at. All right. AFT on the radar. I look at the 1 hour for my entry. If I'd like it, a little overbought. Tells me to be careful. 4 hour looks like it could blast though, and has already hit the bottom of the channel, which suggests that as long as the stop loss is below the 200 SMA and this line, it should be safe. So we'll see. I mean, close to the bone so far, but I like what I'm looking at for app. Now I already put this out, but I'll readjust. I don't like doing that though, because I want to put the original, but I'll readjust slightly. If you can get it past this zone, I mean, that would be nice, but does that make you a 3? It's a little too low, you know? Kind of have to go like right here, use the 200 SMA and kind of be in the middle, use a fib in a way. I like support or resistance when I do that. But 429 to 1 risk reward ratio, risk 22 to gain 96 out of Aptos. So, I mean, and this has the best sentiment too. We went over this the other day. It has some of the best sentiment of any coin in the game. I give you the token metric sentiment every Wednesday or whatever that comes in. And Apt was one of the hottest coins with sentiment. So it means that most people believe that this coin's going to pump, and that's kind of the narrative. So I mean, this is interesting. Holding the zone. Apto. So we got a lot of coins going over here. Let's take a look at GMT. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. Let's take a look at CoinMarketCap and see what's going down on CoinMarketCap. All right. Now, what's hot right now, quick thing to do is just look at what's hot in the last hour. Aptos is hot. OKB, Nexo, XDC, Gate token. All right. Couple little things moving. So you talked about Wiz. I kept saying I was going to deep dive it. Wiz protocol. What is this thing? So it's got a $440,000 market cap. Already sketched. I'm already sketched out. It's got a huge supply of 100 billion. Right? Already sketched out. Right? It's got an Ethereum contract, means I can only get it on. And look, it looks like a rug pull. From February 9th, it's all the way down here on the 10th. I'm not talking about this coin again. This thing looks like trash. I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm moving on from this one. You might like it. I don't like coin number 5,570. I'm all set. You know, from the looks of it right now, not a fan. The website, I can't even scroll. This is all you get. I am out. I'm out. Community, go to their Twitter. I got more followers than they do. I'm all set. All right. And we're moving on. I appreciate your super chat, but I also have an opinion, right? I get to have an opinion, right? And I'm not a fan. I'm not with it. All right, let's take a look at GMT on the charts. I was nice enough to look at it. It doesn't hit the requirements to be on screen. How's that? So look, these are all the flags. They dumped everybody that thought they had a nice little stop loss here, kind of front running them, right? So everyone got in thinking this was going to be a move. It was a beautiful flag with a nice trend line. I mean, right? I would have bought into that. It looked nice. And they dumped it. Now, are they going to do something like this? I don't know. That's ugly. I'd like to see it break back inside the pattern. I think there's better out there than GMT, personally. Like, I'm going to trade, like, the coins that we've been looking at. Doesn't mean it won't pop, though. It's got tight moving averages. That's a good sign. Bouncing off the 200 SMA, oversold. Daily time frame oversold, too. But it could be making a shoulder, a head, a right shoulder. Did they get a coin unlock, too? You know, you're heading to the volume area high. You should get a bit of a bounce. 1 hour's overbought. I wouldn't touch it till this got lower, similar to Bitcoin. We'll see. We shall see. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Bang. Man. I remember my friend first gave me Biggie, man. And I listened to Ready to Die, the album. He just texted me. He's like, dude, I just remember when I first ever played this with you. Man, one of my greatest friends, Andy, man. Shout out to Andy, bro. He goes, brought me back to bumping this on the white wall in our Discmans, man. We used to listen to this thing. You gave me the Discman. He had the Discman. He let me borrow it for a few days. You had to hold it like this as you walked, or it wouldn't play. I'm walking down the street listening to it. I grew up on a Discman, bro. You guys have MP3s. I grew up on a Discman, and the Discman, they didn't have good ones. Eventually, they made one you could take with you and kind of could handle it. But at the beginning, like, even the walk-around Discmans weren't that good. Like, you know, you bumped it, it was going to bump. Like, you had to hold it steady to play that CD. You know, it's so funny, right? I'm not a fan of GMT right now. I think it could bump back up. I want to see some better market structure, in my opinion. I saw a lot better on the other coins that I was looking at. So I just think there's better out there than GMT. For me, personally, I don't know about you. You got to figure out what makes you happy. VRSSF. I'm not you, you're not me, so we can't answer each other's questions. VRSSF isn't even coming up. I don't even know what it is. I think you're trying to trade some pink sheets, right? Some tiny coin versus technologies. You want me to OTC pink sheets? I'm all set. Not going to happen today. We're going to move on from there. Okay. I appreciate the super chat, and I love you with all my heart. But just know, like, you know, that, like, I have a right to have an opinion about a coin that I may not want to put on the show. All right. Because it just may not have that extra that love, right? Tap into the car radio to play the CD. I know, right? Oh, yeah. Remember we used to put the tape into the car radio, and then they would have the little, and then we'd plug. Yeah, exactly. We had to put the tape. We had that tape CD thing. Yup. You got it. You got it. You got it, baby. I used to have an iPod. You kids know nothing about that. You're funny, right? I grew up on the radio. Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio star. 'Cause in my heart and in my mind, we can't go back and we can't rewind. The teacher came and broke your heart. So give all the pain to the VCR. Right, man? Put all the blame on the VCR. Video killed the radio star. I love that good vibes that you generate here, bro. Thank you for believing in us. I believe in everybody that believes in me, baby. Type Crow, Witnet, been eyeing it. Don't do that to me, man. Stuff like that, you DM me and we go over together, bro. Not on the live. You know what I mean? Because we don't know, like, I don't know what the heck it is. It sounds like one of your deep dives, and we just don't know. Witnet. Yeah, I'm not putting this on the screen. Volume of 80,000 today? No. $2 million market cap? Not right now. That's something we deep dive and we watch together. All right. Super chat. GST. Hi, Gazers. Which do you favor? RLP or FET? FET is way better than RLP. Are you kidding me? FET is pennies. RLP is already $50. You know what I mean? I mean, it depends on the market cap. You want to look at the market cap, really. So, like, when you look at FET, why I like FET is the market cap. RLP, I actually don't remember the market cap of RLP, so let's take a look. Rocket Pool. This has a $930 million market cap. You know what I mean? No, $500 million market cap. Fully diluted would be $1 billion, almost $1 billion. FET, way smaller. I mean, the smaller the market cap, the more growth you got. 354. This also has AI and more going for it. So just way more going on here. I believe FET will go to 4 beans. I mean, at 10x in the next rally, it would be 100x because we got it in at 4 cents. You know what I mean? But the only cassette I have for my Walkman at first was Air Supply. Okay. Lit entry might have a lit entry. You're funny. Lit entry. Let's take a look at lit, baby, lit. Something about lit whenever you're, yo, let's get lit. Yo, lit got me lit, yo. It's funny, right? So a bit of a cup and handle here for lit. All right, let's break it down. We got this trend line forming. We can almost say that we broke out and broke back inside the same channel. See this? You broke out, you broke back in, you're still in a bull pennant. These are the theories that only you can play with if you've played with them for years. You can break the rules if you know the rules, but you can't break the rules if you don't know the rules. It's the old saying, right? So you got a bit of a cup and handle here. You're holding a point of control. I could see this thing making bacon on the beach. I'm with you on that. And it's got like these other areas of support and resistance here. This is our measured move. We got a resistance right here. That resistance is 127. We have a beautiful support that we've bounced off of here at about 94 cents. The dollar is holding psychologically. I see what you're saying here. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour is oversold. Rest of the market is not. Lit entry on the radar. My man. And we've traded lit entry many, many times as a group. Not as a group, but like, I don't mean that. We never trade anything as a group. I don't want to say it like that. But we've traded lit entry. Like, I've looked at it before. People have brought it up on the channel. We've gone over it as a group. We've talked about it. It's been on the channel many times. I actually remember when it first came out. I believe I threw some little bit in it when it was on a decentralized exchange. Wasn't even on KuCoin yet. Lit entry, you know. This is oversold in the 1 hour, which gives it a possible entry now, like compared to the rest of the market, which kind of needs the 1 hour to reset. That's what gives lit entry a bit of an edge right now, in my humble opinion. All right. That's what gives lit entry the edge. All right. There's other reasons why I like lit entry. All right. Ah, come on, man. All right. Billy, can you not use the word you don't trust in my trading group, man? Please. Like, come on, man. Like it's just like, KDA, appreciate you, lifer. What about LDO? We went over that already in depth, or maybe we didn't. You could talk about it in a second. But I mean, it's kind of obvious at this point. Like, everyone's staking ETH on it, and it's likely to go up. Like, what else do you need to know? You know what I mean? Like, find a flag, find a fallen wedge, make it happen. Like, SFUND, right? CDFI, which is connected to, I believe, Elio Trades and, my Alex Becker. All right, that's kind of, this is their like fun thing going on. Get it? This isn't a cup and handle. Took a little bit of a hit. The market was going out. I like what I'm seeing here for CDFI. I wouldn't be surprised if this made a bit of a move here. Again, the narrative hasn't really changed. We still see more money coming into the market, right? Crypto has the AI on lock, and AI is going to be the new narrative. So it's kind of making everybody look over at cryptocurrency too as well. All right. This looks interesting to me. SFUND, all right, on my radar. GST and high gazers, quick overview of meta gaming. I mean, meta gaming. What is metagaming? What's going on? Well, the metagaming coins came out hard, right? We had Gala, we had Block. Blocktopia is kind of the basis of it. It's creating a huge ecosystem where people can like actually participate and live in. I believe Binance already has something, like has a database or a headquarters in Blocktopia. A lot of other big people have a space in Blocktopia. So Blocktopia may not move as much because it has a bigger market cap, but it's kind of the hub in a way of the metaverse, you know? I would definitely keep that on the radar. Right? So, an overview of the metaverse. You know, what you want to do is go to categories. Play to earn is kind of metaverse, right? Look at those. Play to earn is all, you know, Met is down. No, let's see. I want to see if there's just like a metaverse actual section here. There you go, metaverse, and then you just kind of deep dive. You got Ape, you got Internet Computer, you got Decentral Man is a great one. Sand is like a premier coin. It's got the bigger market cap. These are the big boys. They're already at, look, Ape's already $1.8 billion. For it to go like triple, it's got to go up big time. But there's a lot of money in Ape because of how it's connected to the apes and stuff. You know, Theta Network on my radar, back above a bean. Axie Infinity, one of my coins that I absolutely love that could make a big move. I don't like the project too much, but it's a long-term holder in the metaverse space. Like, the actual graphics on Axie Infinity are a little sketchy. You know, we could do better than that. Stacks, right? And Stackos, that reminds me of Stackos. Write that down. Stackos is another. Mask, all right? We love trading Mask. Wax P, all right? Illuvium was huge gainer, all right? These are all Floki. Play to earn. Seek VR is another one in there that we've traded back and forth. XYO, we're in right now. I'm holding that coin. It's just consolidating sideways. Let's take a look at XYO. I haven't looked at it in a second too as well. XYO, the XYO network. Just staying. I'm in this coin. I've been in this trade for like 2 weeks now. I can't believe it. And it just like, I'm giving it its month. Maybe a month and a half. Whatever. I mean, I'm going to wait until I hit my 80% gains. But XYO has not budged at all. No bearishness. No one seems to be selling it. So either they're staking it and then people are speculatively trading it. No one seems to be selling it. So very interesting to me. XYO on the radar too as well. All right. We went over Aptos already. We got you, baby. We got you. Greetings from Turkey. We are very sorry for the earthquake that occurred in our country. 20,000 of our people died. Now we have more than 100,000 injured. I went over that the other day. Let's bring that down. Moment of silence for the people in Turkey. I think some people in Syria too, right? A few other areas may have been. Moment of silence for you people, man. Lives have been lost. People have lost kids. People have lost their mom and dad. Like, there's a lot of pain right now over there. Think about if you ever lost someone right now, how you would be feeling. We all get to look at the charts and be free, but those people are feeling despair of a lost loved one at the very moment in time. So let's have a moment in silence. I'm going to do a deep prayer for all that pain and just send my love and energy over to Turkey. Amen. Dear Lord, please help all those people in Turkey that have been hurt. Please, anyone that's lost a loved one. A father may have lost a son. A son may have lost a father. A mother and a daughter could have been separated. A pregnant woman could have died. Like, so much pain. A man could have had 2 kids and they could be, I don't even want to get into it because if I really get into it, I'll probably break down in tears. But the reality of what happened there and the pain and the emotional loss is heavy on my heart. May you please find a way to bring those people to you and to make them realize that we don't know why these things happen, but we must keep the faith. Amen. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's kind of weird music to come on after that, right? Like it was a little more solemn. But so we went over a lot of coins today. Tons of cup and handles. I gave you kind of everything that I'm seeing in the markets and more. We're going to kind of count it on out. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin. Make sure we got through all the super chat. Shout out to everybody that threw a super chat. Shout out to everybody that jumped on in. $56 in chat revenue. 600 people on the live. 584 likes. Unbelievable. Super chats. GST and High Gazers and SNX. Shout out to Toby. Hey, Lifer. Do you hold SFUND or not? No, I do not. No. Hey, are you a Lifer Vision trading course? Lifers, everyone, I teach class every single Tuesday. Didn't mention it today, but if you want to learn what I'm doing, if you want to understand how I figure out where to find gains, what's going on, jump into class every single Tuesday from 3 to 5:30 Eastern time. That's New York City time. It's $99 if you're not in the trading group. It's $60 if you're in the trading group. We give you a discount if you join the trading group. How do you do this? How do you join these things? How do you jump on in? It's very simple. Go on over to YouTube. All right? If you're watching my video, you probably have descriptions below. So check this out. Go on over to YouTube. That's me right there, right? So this is us. Join the trading group. You hit that immediately. You can pay with a credit card to a Me6 link. You can go to CryptoLifer.com if you want to go there and pay with a link. And if you want to join my tutoring, book an appointee right here. Click it right here. It brings you to my schedule. It's so nice and easy. You could pick a Tuesday class, a MetaMask course you could buy, or you could actually do a one-on-one with me if you would like. Shout out to anyone that's picked a one-on-one. I appreciate it. We've been going through about I keep 2 one-on-ones open a week, and they've been getting booked up for the last few weeks. So shout out to everybody that's been booking one-on-ones. Thank you so much for the love. That's been amazing. I've had a really good time teaching people one-on-one, giving them downloaded information, really helping them see some of the issues that they've been making, and then they're able to correct a few things. They really like the one-on-one. So I always caution everybody, though, take the beginner's course before the one-on-one. It's less expensive, and I have so much information to get you going that'll really push you to the next limit. You know what I mean? I can't read it. XX Network finally released on MEXC. So we got a brand new gem that just came out today. Shout out to my man Lysergic Jimmy, who just threw it to my inbox. So this is hot off the press. This is a brand new coin. Came out on the 4th of August, though. Okay, it came down, bounced back up. I see what you're saying. Found a bottom, got above its 200 SMA, starting to make some bacon on the beach. 8 Hour just got a golden cross. This could be a little MEXC gem, baby. That could make some serious pumpage. Look at this. And open up a MEXC. I'm telling you, MEXC, you always want a backup exchange. MEXC, this looks hot to trot. Golden cross. I mean, anything is possible, but I like what I'm seeing here. Lack of bearish momentum. Bullish momentum here. Wow. Stop loss below this green zone. That is a gem, my friend. That is a gem. Probably has low liquidity because it's very small, so we got to be careful there. Smaller positions, but shout out to Lysergic Jimmy. Thank you for the love, brother. Thank you for the love. That's going to get slapped on in. XX. Thank you for that. That goes by my approval. That's a bullish chart. That's a bullish chart. GST, green Satoshis, baby. Who wants your green Satoshis, GST? I put a, that's weird. Hold on. Does it have, I just went over it. I know I went over it recently, and I drew a chart for it, and I don't see it, which is just weird for me. Anyway. Oh, that's why. I think I was just showing you that it can get to the... Yeah. Basically, the idea is buying GST and then watching it pump to the daily 200 SMA. Just highly likely. It's just very, very highly likely, and it's in a cup and handle. So this was just a buy predicament idea, like it's going to pump to the 200 SMA for 31%. Highly likely this happens based off the setting in the cup and handle that we got going on. Just highly likely. I want you to understand these concepts. It's not all about sitting there and drawing 100 charts. Like sometimes it's, I just buy that and I wait till I get to the 200 SMA. Yeah, it's that simple. But again, I can't tell you what to do. I'm telling you how I see it, but you want to see it that way at one point. You know what I mean? If you don't trade this, you better observe it and write it down for the rest of your life. If you miss this observation, if you miss this pump up, you're going to miss that skill that you could have. You want to have the skill that's going to help you. All right? You want to have the skill that's going to help you. I'm aiming. It's not about trying. Everyone tries to make money. Why don't you learn how to learn a skill? If you learn a skill, you'll make the money over time. That's usually what happens. People in the workforce learn a skill. They end up making money with the skill. They don't go try to make money first, right? It's just not how it is. All right. Super chats, high gazers and SNX. Let's take a look at high gazers. So I had high gazers here already this morning. I don't know why you guys make me put out charts that I've already put out to the trading group. Right? Like, just ask us in the trading group. Because these are gems, baby. And now everybody knows them. You know what I mean? And we want them in the trading group. But high gazers still on my radar. Inverted head and shoulder. This thing could still pop. Could be an elongated right shoulder there. This is interesting to me. This has not changed a thing. Right? And we know what these coins do. They do damage. So what you have to do now is you have to write these down. You have to find the ones that speak to you the most. Do your due diligence. Rechart. And then when you see something, you'd make that trade. Like, someone today was like, can you please put everything in a line, like midterm, this, and it's like, I'm not going to tell you what to hold midterm. I'm not going to tell you what to scalp trade, because every one of the setups I could put out, you could have midterm held, you could have scalp traded it. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what, I'm not going to tell someone, hey, midterm hold this. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money. I'm going to put out the charts, and you're going to have to figure out what you want to do with that idea. Do you want to hold it long term and keep it moving, or do you want to get in and get out? It's completely up to you. I can't tell you what to do. Shout out to Bob McKissick. Thank you, Bob, for the $20 super chat. May God bless you, brother. ORAI, please. Everyone, man. My skill is pissing off my wife. Interesting. I got skills on skills, poised to get a raise into six figures. I'm always fixing broke Maseratis and Alfa Romeros. That's pretty cool. So you're a mechanic. Okay. A high-end mechanic on like foreign cars and stuff. All right. I'll bring you my Alfa. Nah, man. SNX and ORAI. Love you, my brother. God bless us all. Shout out to Bob McKissick. Thank you for the $20 super chat, Bobby. May God bless you. Brought me to $78 in chat revenue. You people are throwing it in at the end. Unbelievable. So blessed to be with each and every one of you. And where's Michael Pa, man? Where's Michael Pa when you need him? Michael, we love you. We see you. So ORAI. ORAI was in this nice channel, in my mind. Broke out. Can almost say it's retesting. Like, if you made it tight, you could almost feel like it was retesting the zone here. And we'll get a bounce back to the upside, right? See that retest of the zone? And so this is what we're looking at for ORAI. Possible retest of the zone back to the upside. Nasty little fallen wedge, though. You know? Weird pattern for sure. Like, I don't know what to make of it. Lack of liquidity because the candles are so big makes me not want to trade this thing too much. But things it could pump. You're looking at a measure move out the back end. I'm just not a fan. I think there's so many other setups with hidden bullish, and like there's so many other setups that are in a better spot than this. Me personally. So it kind of takes my focus away from wanting to look at this thing, you know. Shout out to the Maserati MC20. The MC20 is crazy fun car to drive. Shiba Inu now accepted by a leading Dubai industry. Big news. Are you kidding me? Hold on. Let's Google that. Breaking news. Let's put this to TikTok, everyone. Let's make this a TikTok news segment. I'll put myself in the middle for easier for you guys, and I'll make myself bigger. We'll adjust it nicely. My name is Sam Price, Crypto Lifer, and I bring you the news every single day. This is breaking news for SHIB. Everyone loves SHIB, the metaverse gaming coin SHIB with bone and leash and all the awesome things. Look at SHIB right here. SHIB is now being accepted by a leading Dubai university. Oh my gosh, you can go to school and pay with SHIB. If this isn't blowing your mind, if you don't think this is going to cause mass adoption and mass hysteria for SHIB, this is crazy. Dubai, a big place for growth in cryptocurrency, a place where big things are happening. I'm telling you right now, SHIB being accepted by a major university is big news. Look at this now. If you like news like this and you want information, I even have a chart on SHIB. Let me show you. And guys, edit this in. Edit the chart on SHIB. All right. I'll bring that energy right back. And you'll cut right into it. So I do charting every single day here on YouTube, and every day my show is from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Monday through Friday. Look, I have SHIB in this giant Adam and Eve double bottom. Adam and Eve's make huge moves. If in a few weeks from now you see SHIB up 20, 30, 40 to 70%, you're going to know who showed you the Adam and Eve, who talked about it, and the big news coming out for SHIB. If you want to know the news, then you also want to see the charts, and you want to learn how to make gains in cryptocurrency, come to my channel every single day. The Crypto Lifer on YouTube, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and Monday through Friday, 8 p.m., baby. If you want all this awesome news, you want to see the charts, you want to see coins and see the charts, you want to learn how to make gains in cryptocurrency, come to my channel 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Monday through Friday and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. I can't wait to see you there. All right. You guys could grab that and make that a TikTok or something, right? Okay. SHIB payment at Dubai University has stopped. News. Are you serious? Are you serious? No, don't say. All right. Synthetics. Someone wants one more super chat. Synthetics, and then I'm out of here for the day. All right, so I thought synthetics could make a move out of the symmetrical triangle. It came down with a little bit of a stop-loss hunt, pumped back up, and basically almost hit the target for 28% gains. Let's take a look now at what we're looking at here. So synthetics, actually a coin that I held long-term and really believed in the last run. Synthetics, all right? Let's take a look at this thing now. You could say that it broke this long-term trend that it finally kind of pushed out of after a long-term trend. To me, it's just making long-term consolidation. Like, this is what I'm used to, not this crazy bull pump that we've been having, just this kind of slow accumulation. This is something I would just slowly accumulate over time if I believed in it. Although I did that already and it didn't really pan out. Like, this just, I think I went to like, let's see. It pumped, but it just didn't pump that great. It pumped from what? Yeah, it went to $28. I mean, I guess it did a 20x. It did a 10x. But for me, a 10x is kind of lackluster in crypto. It's like, it's good enough, but you're looking for 20s and 50s. So I see this just making a long-term bull over time. You want to trade it short-term? 22-hour looks pretty good. But, I mean, there's so many other coins out there right now that have hype, and, like, synthetics isn't one of them. So, like, you could say that it had this flag, and it's retesting the top of the flag. You could also say that it's in this channel. I'm just not a fan. I think focus needs to be where focus is, and I don't know if focus needs to be on synthetics. Again, watch it pump tonight, 100% gains, and I'll be wrong. I don't know. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance, but I'm just, you got a bearish divergence here, right, on the 22. You're back at resistance. I don't know. This wouldn't be my coin of the day, So, everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. And I'll be back tomorrow for another insane live stream. We'll go over Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and let me just do a Bitcoin update for the team, for the socials. Before I end up out of here, they always ask me for a social update on BTC. So, let's look at it. We started the live stream on the 15-minute. Watching this. All right, let's go, right? Here's our Bitcoin update for the day. My name is Crypto Lifer. We started the morning looking at this shoulder, head, and shoulder. At 7 in the morning, I put an update when the shoulder wasn't made yet and said it's likely to make a right shoulder. What happened? The right shoulder did get made. My projection did come true, and we did go lower. However, the measured move was lower. It was further down. Actually pretty spot on. That was the exact measured move. That's exactly where we went. The length of the head to the neckline, and that's where we went to exactly 21,500, where a bunch of people decided to chump up on Bitcoin and grab some orders. Now the 15-minute wants to pop back to the upside. However, the 1 hour is kind of lackluster, but it may bend back up. The 4 hour is showing signs of a possible bend, and even the daily is still pretty bearish. Look at this. The daily is bearish. Losing some major support zones. So back to the 1 hour time frame. So far, the head and shoulder broke to the downside. The 1 hour still has downside to go. So we look at the smaller time frames, and we want to see if we have a bull flag, a bear flag, what's happening. We have a bit of a double bottom here that could play out. At the same time, this is kind of a flag here, right? And you could put them both in the flags in a way, and you kind of got a descending triangle almost. See that? That's a bearish pattern that breaks you to the downside most of the time, and that would continue us down to my target at 21,300. So I'm more bearish than bullish right now based on what I see on the 1 hour time frame, still pushing to the downside for Bitcoin, all right? The one thing we can do also is look at like the 1 minute chart and just look really small like we just did, and we're going to watch this descending triangle. We have a shoulder head and a shoulder here, small time frame, but that really just can only get you there, and it could end up just still making a bullish, it would be like a bear rectangle. Like if we could bounce out of this inverted head and shoulder, head and shoulder up here, and we'd still just be in a bearish rectangle, but it could be breaking out here, a little bit of a move. I see that, all right? But again, it wouldn't really change the trajectory or like break us around. What levels do we have to get back above to remain bullish? I mean, it's just super important that we get back above this point of control here on the local time frame at 21,008. We get above there, we can then, strive to get back to 22K. So we have some problems here. This is looking like Bitcoin's going to go further down to the downside. All right. So that's what I see happening for Bitcoin on the into this afternoon, into the afternoon, into the evening. Ideas to 21,429 or lower 21,300 area, right? Granted, this isn't some type of huge double bottom. We are holding 21,500 as support, right? So, and honestly, like to me, we got to get back above that red line and back above these heads, these resistance areas, which is basically 22K. If we can't make a daily candle close back above 22K, I mean, I don't see how we're not going to have more downside. So I'm more bearish on Bitcoin than bullish right now. This is a descending triangle on the 1 minute time frame. You're oversold. You fell out of this pattern. You're bearishly retesting the next support zone. Looks like we may continue to the downside for the day. All right. We went through a lot of different altcoins too that look pretty good. But again, we're going to have to watch Bitcoin and see what Bitcoin does to make sure that the rest of the day plays out into fruition. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is